In this video, I'm going to discuss the problems on permutations and combinations. So I'm going to take the problems from exercise 7.1 of the NCERT textbook. The problems from exercise 7.1 are completely based on permutations. So let us see that what is permutations and how to solve the problems by using the concept of permutations. Here permutations and combinations are also known as counting principles. They are also known as counting principles. So by using this counting principle, then how to solve the problems on the permutations and the problems on the combinations. First, let us see what does it mean by permutations. Permutation is nothing but arrangement of numbers or arrangement of elements. So arranging the things is known as permutations. Combination is nothing but selecting the things, selecting few out of the given things, right? Or the selection simply, right? As we are going to solve the problems based on permutations, let me give some brief on permutations. Suppose you have two numbers. Let us say that you have two numbers, 1 and 2. Now you are trying to form a two-digit number. Okay, you are trying to form a two-digit number. How many numbers you can form? 1 2, 2 1, 1 1, 2 2, right? So I can form four numbers, right? But in this scenario, you can understand that here in the 11 and 22, the number 1 repeated twice here and the number 2 repeated twice here, right? So generally in the permutations we see two cases. One is that when the repetition is allowed, repetition allowed, and as the second case is repetition not allowed. Repetition allowed and repetition not allowed. So what does it mean, repetition allowed and repetition not allowed? Suppose if the repetition of the digits 1 and 2 are allowed, you will get total 4 possibilities, 4 two-digit numbers, right? So when the repetition allowed, we will have 4 numbers, and if the repetition not allowed, you will get only 2 numbers. That means in the second case, you will get only 2 numbers, because the 1 1 here, 1 repeated twice, 2 repeated twice. So these cannot be considered for the second case. What is the second case? Repetition is not allowed, right? Now let us see how can we solve this problem by using counting principles or the permutations. Right? So now suppose if you want to form a two-digit number by using the given numbers, let us take a two-digit box, right? Let's say that this is the units place and this is the tens place. Now how many ways we can, I will start from here tens place. So how many ways we can take 1 and 2 here? So I can take either 1 or 2. 1 or 2 means 2 ways I can take. Okay, 1 or 2 means 2 ways I can take here. And how many ways I can take here? The second digit, that is units digit. So there you have to know that whether the repetition allowed or not. Suppose if the repetition allowed, in case 1, if the repetition allowed, then we can take either 1 or 2 again. Okay, so that here 2 ways and 2 ways. So by using counting principles, we say that 2 into 2, 4 ways we can arrange these numbers to get the two-digit numbers, right? Suppose let us take the case 2. What is the case 2? Repetition not allowed. So if the repetition not allowed, so what do we see here? So if we take a two-digit box, right? So let us start from the tens place. So here I can use either 1 or 2. I am free to use any number here, all the available numbers, right? So 2 ways I can use 1 or 2. Then what about the second digit, that is units place digit? In the units place, I can use, right, only one number. What does it mean? Suppose if I use here 1, I cannot use 1 in the units place because the repetition not allowed. Suppose if I have used it here 2, I cannot use 2 again in the units place. That means how many numbers are available for me to use in the units place? There is only one number, that is 1. right? Or if you have used here 1, then 2 is only the number which is available to use in the units place. So that how many ways we can, this is only one way we can fill this, right? So total 2 into 1, that is 2 ways we can form 2-digit numbers if the repetition not allowed. So what are those numbers? 1, 2 and 2, 1. So that is the meaning of repetition allowed and repetition not allowed. So in the permutations, the thing is that whenever you're trying to form, whenever you're trying to arrange the things or numbers, so if you come across the word or, we take it as addition. Or means addition. Okay, and if it is and, if you are using and while you are using the counting principles, it means that multiplication. Let me explain in brief. Okay, this is multiplication and this is addition. Let us say that I have 3 numbers. Okay, I have 3, 4, 5. Now I want to form a 3-digit number. I want to form a 3-digit number here, right? So now let us say that this is the units place and then tens place and then 100 place. Let us start from the 100 place. So let us take the case 2. Let us take the case 2, repetition not allowed. When the repetition not allowed, then how many ways I can arrange in 100 place? In this place, I can use either 3 or 4 or 5, right? So what I am saying, 3, I can use 3 or 4 or 5. R means addition, right? So how many possibilities for 3 using 3? One way. Or I can use 4, that is one way. Or I can use 5, that is one way. So wherever you see that R, there you will take the addition, and that means this is 3 ways. Okay. Now come into the second digit. So if the repetition not allowed, suppose if I have used here 5, again I can't use 5 in the 10th place or units place. So I can use either 3 or 4. So how many chances I have? Only 3 or 4. That means 3 is one way, 4 is another way, 1 plus 1 again. So how many ways I can arrange these numbers? In the 10th place, 2 ways. Right? 2 ways. Then how many ways I can arrange here? The units place. How many numbers are left for me? Suppose if I have used here 4, again 4 cannot be used here. Or if I have used 3 here, 3 and 5 cannot be used here. So that I can have only one number, that is one way. So total how many ways we can arrange the numbers here? 3 ways. I can arrange the first digit and then I can arrange the second digit in 2 ways and 1 way. What I am saying here, 3 ways and 2 ways and 1 way. Right? We are not saying it as 3 ways or 2 ways or 1 way. What we are saying is 3 ways and 2 ways and 1 way. That is 3 into 2 into 1. That is 6 ways we can get the 3-digit numbers, right? If the repetition is not allowed, we can easily form those numbers also, right? For example, for the same case, if you take case 1, okay, what is the case 1? The repetition is allowed. If the repetition is allowed, how many ways I can form these numbers, right? If the repetition allowed, in the 100 place, I can form these numbers in 3 ways. So as the repetition allowed, even though I have used here 3, so again I can use 3 in the seconds place and then I can use 3 in the units place, right? So that how many ways the numbers are available for the 10th place? Again, all the numbers are available. Either I can use 3 or 4 or 5. Again 3 ways. Again here also I can use 3 or 4 or 5. Again 3 ways. Right? So all the numbers are available for all the digits 3 ways, right? So again here 3 ways. In the 100 place 3 ways, and then in the 10th place 3 ways, and units place 3 ways. So that here also we are using 3 into 3 into 3, that is 3 cube. That means we can get 27 ways. We can form 27 3-digit numbers if the repetition is allowed, right? So this is the concept of basic concept of permutation, and this is also known as counting principles. Addition or subtraction is known as counting principles. Right? So, shall we start solving the problems now? Yes, go ahead. So, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, assuming that repetition of the digits is allowed, the repetition of the digits is not allowed? Such a simple problem, right? If you have understood the concept that I have explained now, so this is an easy one. So, for the first case, repetition of the digits is allowed, and how many digits number is required? 3-digit number is required, right? So as the repetition allowed, how many numbers are available? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So to take any number here, which number I can take? I can take 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So 5 ways I can fill this first box, right? 5 ways I can fill this first box. What about the second box? So how many numbers are available for the second box? As the repetition of the digits is allowed, again all the 5 numbers are allowed. So I can fill this in 5 ways and I can fill this in 5 ways. Again all the numbers are available, right? So again 5 and 5 and 5, that is 125 ways we can form the numbers if the repetition is allowed. Now can we see it for if the repetition is not allowed? Right, let us see. Right, so let us see the first one. For first one is a free one, so I can use any number 1 or 2 or 3 or 5. So there are 5 ways we can use here. So if I have used one number here, then I cannot use that again, so that 4 numbers only available for filling this box. That means 4 ways I can fill this tens digit. And what about this units place? Units place I can fill in only 3 ways, because already 2 numbers are used here in the 100th place and 10th place. These 2 numbers cannot be used again. Suppose let us say that I have used here 3 and 5. Then 3 and 5 cannot be used in this units place, so that we can use either 1 or 2 or 3. That means 3 ways possible here. You can fill this place in 3 ways. So now total how many ways? 5 into 4 into 3, that is 20 into 30, 60 ways we can fill. Right, by using principles of counting. Now let's see the second question. How many 3-digit even numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if the digits can be repeated? If the digits can be repeated, right? This is an easy one. What is the condition to have a 3-digit number as even? Right? We want a 3-digit number and that should be an even number. So what is the condition for even number? In the units place, we should have the even number. How many even numbers are available? Let's see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many even numbers are available? So 2 is an even number, 4 is an even number, 6 is an even number. So the condition is that we should have even number in the units place. In the units place, we should have the even number to form a 3-digit even number. That is the condition, right? That means this units place should be filled by even numbers only. It should be an even number. So how many ways we can fill this now? If we come across a condition, we have to start solving the problem with that condition. We have to start with the condition. The condition is that even number is required. So how many ways these even numbers can be filled in the units place? There are only 3 even numbers available. So 2 or 4 or 6. That means how many ways you can fill this? 3 ways. Right? So now, what about the repetition? So the digits can be repeated. If the digits can be repeated, now what about this tens place? Do we have any restriction to form a even number? Already the restriction is overcome, right? So now we can take any number here from 1 to 6. That means how many ways I can take? 6 ways. And what about this place, 100 place? 100 place also I can take any number. I can take 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. That means total 6 ways I can fill this box, right? So now totally 6 into 6 into 3, that is 108 ways we can get 3-digit even numbers. Now let's see the third problem. How many 4-letter code can be formed using the first 10 letters of English alphabet if no letter can be repeated? Let's write the first 10 alphabets: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So we have to form a code. Okay, it does not need to be a word which has a meaning. Okay, so any 4-letter code, so there is no condition that it should have a meaning and it should have a word, okay, which has the meaning, right? So that you can take any alphabet in any place. So how many number of letters code is required? 4. Let's take the 4 boxes, right? So now we have to form a 4-letter code using 10 letters, right? If no letter can be repeated. Now you can start from the right or left. So how many ways we can fill this first box? So I can take any alphabet here. I am free to take any alphabet here. A or B or C or D up to J. So that means I can take it in 10 ways. You know, each possibility is 1. Okay. A is 1 way, B is 1 way. So 1 hour means 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus total 10 ways. Now what about the next box? So next box, how many ways we can fill? So the next box can be filled in how many ways? So already I have used 1 alphabet, then how many alphabets are available? Only 9 alphabets are available, isn't it? So if I have used A here, I cannot use A again because no letter can be repeated, right? If I have used B here, B shouldn't be used in the next 3 places. So now I'm trying to fill this second box so that I have only 9 alphabets available. I can fill this in 9 ways now. Now I have used 2 alphabets. How many ways I can fill this? So already 2 I have used. There are only 8 alphabets available. So 8 ways I can fill this. And what about this? How many ways I can fill this? So I have used already 3 alphabets. So only 7 alphabets are available to fill this box, so that 7 ways we can fill. So now, how many 4-letter codes can be formed now? That is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. Right? So that 9 8 72 and then 7 497 490 72 into 4 504. That is 5040 ways we can form the codes. I hope it is clear. Now let's see that. Suppose if the repetition allowed, okay, if the letter can be repeated, then how many ways we can form the codes here? 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. That is 10 to the power 4. Right? We will get 10,000 codes. Now let's see that fourth one. How many 5-digit telephone numbers can be constructed using 0 to 9 if each number starts with 6, 7 and no digit appears more than once? Let's see this. So we have to form 5-digit telephone numbers. So let us take the 5 digits here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right? So how many numbers are available? Let's see that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 10 digits are available. Right? Total 10 digits are available. But there is a condition here. Each number starts with 6, 7 here. Each number starts with 6, 7. That means these places are fixed here. So we cannot alter these places. So that means this is fixed. This is one way we can fill, that is by 6. This is one way we can fill, that is by 7. No other number can come in here because each number should start with 6, 7. So these two places are fixed so that we cannot alter these places, right? Now we have to check the possibilities of three digit number here. So for that, how many numbers are available? Already we have your 6 and 7 here, right? So no digit appears more than once. It means that 6 and 7 cannot be used again. 6 and 7 cannot be used again. That means how many numbers are available? Total 8 digits are available. After removing 6 and 7, so 8 digits are available to use here. And now how many ways we can fill this? I will start from here. So I can take any one of the 8 digits. So total 8 ways I can fill this. And then how many ways I can fill this? Already I have used 3 digits, so that there are only 7 digits are available. So 7 ways we can fill. And how many ways we can fill here? So already we have used 4 digits. There are only 6 digits are available, so that I can fill this in 6 ways with any one of the 6 digits, right? So total how many ways now? 1 into 1 into 8 into 7 into 6. That will be equal to 48 into 7. That is 336. So 336 ways, right? So total 336 5-digit telephone numbers can be constructed. 336 5-digit telephone numbers can be constructed. You have to take the condition and then you have to start solving the problem. Now let's take the next question. A coin is tossed 3 times and the outcomes are recorded. How many possible outcomes are there? A coin is tossed 3 times and outcomes are recorded. Here we have to assume that how many possible outcomes means, from the head and tail, right? When you toss a coin, we know that we'll get head and tail. So when you toss 3 coins, so we have to check the combinations, how many possible outcomes are there. That means suppose when the coin is tossed first time, either you can get head or tail. So that 2 ways you will get for the first toss, and for the second toss again the same, you'll get 2 ways, and for the third toss also you'll get 2 ways, right? So these are the possible outcomes when a coin is tossed 3 times, right? Head or tail, head or tail, head or tail, and from this we'll get total how many combinations? 2 into 2 into total how many arrangements? 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8 ways. So total 8 outcomes possible. So head, tail, head, or head, head, tail, like that, right? Yeah. Now let's see the next question. Given 5 flags of different colors, how many different signals can be generated if each signal requires the use of 2 flags, one below the other? So this is an easy one. We have 5 flag colors, and how many different signals can be generated if each signal requires. That means how many different arrangements can be done at each signal. So let us say that at a signal, okay, so we have to take 2 flags, one below the other. So there are total 5 flag colors are available. Let's say that F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. Okay, so each flag is of different color. So let us fill one here. How many flags I can arrange here? I can arrange any one of these 5 flags. That means 5 ways I can arrange, right? And then what about the below one? So once it is arranged, we cannot use the same color, right? We have to use a different color, right, at the signals, so that we can arrange here 4 ways. Suppose if you have used here some blue here, then maybe some red or green or yellow, right? Any one of the colors we have to use here, orange, whatever, right? So total at a signal, how many ways we can arrange? 5 into 4, 20 ways. Okay, 20 different signals we can form. Okay, So the answer is 20, right? I hope you have understood this. So thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, you can share it with friends and let them get benefited and spread the knowledge. Thank you.